My bad. Sorry, guys. And I did promise myself I was gonna try to start like my lives a little better and look like, I mean, act better and stuff. But you know what? How we start is how we start. So I have something loading. It's a video I just posted. I just did. It's loading. My battery is on very low, but I'm gonna keep it like this for now. My battery is on very low right now. Charger in here, but it gets really hot when I leave it on the charger and I talk to you guys. Welcome, you guys. Love you. Love you guys. Hope you're all doing well. So I have a video. It's loading, and this is the message on the video. I'm gonna just extend on that because it feels like I was just looking at my face. Like you look at your face in the sunlight. Like this is. I think it has retouch. I'm not sure. Here, this is retouch off, and I'm like almost at a place where these dark spots are gone. You see? And I don't know what this is, but it's always red right there, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's very annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm working on my skin and my hair. I'm working on my hair getting healthier and my skin looking healthier. Uh-huh. Mm. So I want to tell you guys something, right? Something that you guys need to hear. That's super important. That I wish someone would have said to me a while ago, and that is maybe you're not too feminine as a male, or maybe you're not too masculine as a woman. Maybe you just haven't met the person who appreciates that part of you. How many women in here and how many men in here how many men have felt demasculated by women and how many women have felt masculated by men? Good day, mate. Good day, mate. I love that I read that just like an Australian. How is it over there down under? What's the Aussie news? I can't wait to come to Australia. Those spiders, though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not scared of spiders, but those spiders, oh boy. Okay, so this is the message because Spirit really had me do a video this morning. It's still, I don't know what's up with TikTok. It takes 3 hours to load a 9-minute message. I always go on TikTok or Instagram expecting to post like a 1 minute message, but no, Spirit wants to keep talking and talking, and then I end up posting like 9-minute videos, which I like because I feel like a lot of people want the extended version of the message anyway. Um, okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Delilah says, I'm not feminine enough, and that's okay. Hold on. You're wrong. You are wrong. Let me tell you something about femininity, sweetheart. Look at, we're not talking about like 1950s when the women started being real like, I'm vacuuming the house and clean, which is fine. I am not against that. Men, if you're in here, I will clean the house. I will cook dinner. I'm one of those women. That's the mistake men make. You think because we are a little bit more masculine that we don't take care of the house or we're not. No, no, no. You're not talking to. That's not what type of women we are. The reason why we've had to stay so strongly in our masculine era is because we haven't had the men in our lives to make us feel feminine. Just like the men who date women who make them feel demasculated or emasculated, whatever it is. They feel like bitches because the girls that they date make them feel like that. It's because we're basically dating the wrong people. That's all it is. I look back at my relationships and I think, and I'm like, yeah, I was the man in my relationship 90% of the time. And not because I think I'm the man. No, I don't want to be the man in a relationship. If I want to, I'll date women. You understand? I like women too. But I like men more. You know what I'm saying to you? So when I date women, I notice I'm like, I could be my masculine without feeling guilty. But when I date a man who's not acting masculine and I have to jump in and be the masculine, we have a problem. You know what I'm saying to you? Hi, Justin's Nugget. Mm. I'm saying this message for you is to stop thinking you're too masculine or too feminine or too this or too that. You just haven't met the person who's like, I'm hearing able to absorb your aura and able to make you feel secure enough to let that part of you go. right? So there's people who are not healing right now, right? They just jump from one relationship to another, right? And there's men out here right now that are making women are making them feel like women. You know what I'm saying? And that's because they're dating women who think women. There's women out here who act like men because that's how they want to be in a relationship. But then there's women who act like men because they're single and they don't have a man around. Do you understand my point? If I date a man right now and listen to me, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a woman who's like, pay for my shit. Da, da, da. But if you do that, if you like open the door for me or like buy me flowers, I'm not even into that shit. Here's the thing, I'm not into that stuff. But when it happens, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I turn into a little girly ass. You feel what I'm saying to you? So we're single moms, a lot of us too. That's another thing you have to recognize. So we're the mom and the dad. And so we have to play both roles. But now let's say a woman like us meet a man who's masculine and he's like, even just pays for most of the stuff only because he wants to, not because he feels like he has to. That's not the reason. Because we got money too. We're not broke. We got some money. We could pay for stuff too. But it's the point of like, if we start a relationship off and I'm paying for stuff in the beginning, you're automatically on my bitch list. Like, I'm just going to say, if you want me to eat your ass with your legs spread in the air like a whole bitch, then you're becoming a bitch to me. Like, manliness is not a thing. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. Look at this snowfall that just fell. Hold on. Look at this shit. Look at that shit right there. Look at that little snowfall that fell. That shit looked like a fucking piece of block of white. I don't know what the fuck. That shit didn't even look like a snowfall. Anyway, that's a conspiracy theorist to me. Whatever. I'll be tripping. But I don't trust you. I don't trust you, Snow. I can't trust you because of the government. I'm sorry. I don't trust you, motherfucker. Well, you see what I'm saying? Hold on. Please fall again on my hand. I need you to fall on my hand. Like, fall on my hand, please. You fall. You see that snow? Look at that snow. That's just falling like fucking like styrofoam, bro. That shit look like styrofoam, bro. Hold on. Let me just. Do you see the styrofoam falling from the air? That shit is styrofoam. That shit ain't. There's styrofoam. All of a sudden, it's snowing. Yesterday it was 150 degrees. All of a sudden, it's snowing. Styrofoam. It's snowing styrofoam, you guys. Look. It's the styrofoam. I can't see it on the camera, but it will fall here somewhere. I'm telling you, it's styrofoam. That shit ain't even fucking. That shit ain't snow, bro. It's styrofoam. Anyway, I don't trust you. I don't want to breathe you in. I'm sorry. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I'm close to know it though. I'm like in a bad neighborhood right now, and the snow is the robber. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look, ha. Look at that shit. Looking like freaking styrofoam and shit. Way too long to melt. Okay. Anyway, what is happening? My conspiracy theorist side came in. Okay, let me tell you guys. So, Spirit wants you to bask in who you are and enjoy who you are. If you're here and you're like, oh, I dated women and they acted like dudes, or you're a woman and you're like, I dated men, they act like women and stuff like that. This is why I'm here. I'm here in 2025 and on for you has to be where you understand who you are and how you are is not the problem. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. If you're not working on yourself, you're an asshole, and you don't want to change for nobody. You don't want to compromise because when we get in relationships, we have to learn to compromise. A lot of us are very stuck in our ways. You know what I'm saying? And we got to we got to compromise because there's people out there that, yo, listen, I know this is like crazy for some of us, but like some people like to communicate their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Not, well, the fuck you. No. We some people want to communicate their feelings. Like they want to sit and be like, I don't like when you talk to me that way. It makes me feel invalid. It makes me feel insecure, and I don't feel happy and stuff like that. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Hi guys, I love you. I'm just getting this message out for you guys. It's more like finding the qualities you want. Some people take on the roles they uncomfortable with. That's that's what I'm saying. Listen, the message here is like this because I'm posting a video. There's something going on with the air, bro, because I've never have coughed this much. I'm like smoking less too, and it's like maybe because I'm cleaning. I don't know. Something's going on with the air though, and I can feel it. It's clearing up now, but it was going on for like a week or two. Where the chest, I could like I walked outside the first few minutes. It's almost like I had to get used to the air. Does that make sense? And then like after a while, I was able to breathe normally. And I'm like very sensitive to the changes in the air and the atmosphere. Very sensitive to like the galactic changes, the earth changes, and I'm very sensitive to it. But I can feel like the heaviness moving, like lifting off of people. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I saw a post and it said 2022 taught me to grieve. 2023 taught me to let go. 2024 taught me lessons, and 2025 is about me. So something like this. It was along the lines of that. So the general consensus is I'm gonna say something. A lot of you probably won't like it, right? You're gonna like it because you're just like you're crazy like me. Do you have sensitivity too? Yeah, and that's true. Yeah. So what I'm gonna say is like, first of all, let's talk about the partners, but I want to say this too. There's like love and light, love and light. I swear, spirit guys, I'm not joking on anybody or anything, but I see these women like they don't have children, right? Their parents like invested in their business, and I told you this before, but I'm gonna say it again. And they're like channeling, right? And they have like this beautiful background. It's like all white, everything, and they're in Egypt channeling Isis. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'm very, very intuitive. So I watch these bitches like, so when we are the collective. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, I can see you're not actually channeling. That's the thing. Like, I'm not talking about Bashar and all that because that motherfucker be like, I know he's channeling. Abraham Hicks, she channels when she talks. Yes, some of them do channel. But I'm looking at these women, and last night I said to my spirit guides, you know what? This is the fucking problem. There's people like me in this earth, and we a little ghetto and shit. We're a little bit rough. If we don't have somebody like me channeling and doing that stuff, we're not gonna be able to relate to this bitch. Like she's sitting there with perfect fucking everything. Life is perfect, no kids, running around traveling and shit. Who is what one of us single mothers or fathers or young kids at home right now with trauma is relating to that bitch? None of us. None of us. That old them grew up with a fucking silver spoon in her mouth. Like, and you're giving channeling energy to them. Honestly, you're like attracting all the people who basically had less trauma than us, right? When I'm not saying that, listen, everybody's feelings are validated. I just got to say that because it sounds like I'm almost saying like our lives were worse than theirs. No, but we experienced harder lessons. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like they could be like, I went through a spiritual awakening. Their version of a spiritual awakening was they lived with their parents, their rich parents, their whole life, which is fine. That's still an awakening. I'm not judging them. They lived with their parents who had money their whole lives. And then one day they went off to college and decided to leave and go travel and become channelers. I get it. I freaking get it. I get it. You see what I'm saying to you? But the thing is that we need somebody to relate to because I'm at the point where like my spirit guides like put me up on the platform. You know what I'm saying? Put me up, like, put me in, coach. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of people that would resonate with me, and I could be like, yo, I'm you. I was you. You know what I'm saying? And the collective needs a person like that because we've got a lot of these. I hate to say like white women, but I'm not saying white women because you would say I'm white, right? But I'm actually European Albanian. I don't consider myself white, so white is like a white, and then there's European white, and then there's all different types of white. I'm not like Karen white, so let's clarify that. Um, I'm Albanian. Just know about if you don't know about Albanians, then you better ask somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not white. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so what I'm saying is that spirit needs to start like putting people up on a platform who are more appropriate for that. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Thank you, trolls. We love you guys. We love you. Welcome to we love trolls in here. Just know that. We love you. We think you're funny. You make us laugh. It'd be mad serious in here. And then we read one of your comments and we start cracking up. Like somebody said, somebody said, did you slob on the knob? Like, I'm trying to focus, but that was funny. Anyway, I find it funny and I love it. I love it. It doesn't bother me at all. I think you should be comedians. I really do. I always say trolls are the best. Not the body count. The body count for me, the ones I can remember. You want the body count I can remember? Mm. No, that was not it. That was me. That one time in China when I was in Japan. Albania. When I was in Albania, there was two. And oops, it was like that one time. I was like 3 and 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me started because I will be here for a while. You might as well ask me how many people I didn't sleep with. I was on TV, okay? People threw themselves at me. It's not my fault. They were like, whoa, take my vagina right now. I was like, no, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I used to have like models throwing themselves at me, cute guys. If I wasn't on TV, I would have probably never bagged these dudes. So I was like, fuck that. I'm taking like I'm talking fly motherfuckers. I'm talking banging motherfuckers. I'm talking even gay guys try to sleep with me all the time. They're like, I don't care if I'm gay, bitch. I'll be straight for you, Flo. I will make out with you. I will eat your pussy. And they were dead ass serious to the point where I had to be like, no, stop, stop. Anyway. Can you guys let me focus on the message? Thank you. I'm single, like a Pringle. So, the spirit says don't go on no dating apps. I'm hearing do not go on no dating apps. What's the question, babe? Don't go on no dating apps. Don't try to look for people that are I want to eat 75 slices of American cheese and one temporarily blind. Okay, let me just get my energy back because I can't stop laughing. All right. Thank you. All right, guys. When you ask me one question, like something like "What's your body count?" My brain is not normal like everybody else. My shit will just go, "Tick, tick, 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 tick," and it'll do like a history check, and I have an amazing memory. So, um, I'm your new crush. Yes. Okay. So, like I was saying about dating this year. Can you stop? Can you guys? This is why I don't read the comments. This is why I don't read the comments. This is why. Hi Albert. Right. The dating, don't go on dating apps. I'm hearing don't do none of that because your soulmate, I'm gonna say this to you, your guides are getting them ready on the astral. What you understand about the astral is this, that you're dreaming and you go to the astral and blah blah blah. I love you guys. Girl, you're a mess, but at least it's a hot mess. Okay, what you don't understand about the astral fur, let me get this message because it's super important about you guys and what you're gonna be experiencing this year with love. Like, I just see you being in love with someone. It's gonna be so I mean, this person is going to love you like you've never been loved before. And I can't wait till you come back to me. You're like, Flo, that person you said that was going to love me, like I got them. And I'm going to tell you, your guides. Thank you, Cold. I love you. Listen, you know what it is? Because everybody's out here pretending to be little Miss Cutie and little Mr. Perfect. And Florina, she shows her ugly, her pretty. And I think that's what people resonate with. And I remember the other guides, the guides that were like being nosy used to tell me like, you gotta change, talk like this or act like that. And I was like, no, if I change, I'm not myself. And if I'm presenting someone else to these people, you think they're stupid? Here's the thing. Real recognizes real is a saying for a reason, right? So I'm not gonna attract fake people in my shit. It's not happening. So everybody in my shit, whether they're trolls or people that come in to joke around, but then they end up being cool and coming into our chat and hanging out with us, they're real people, right? Even trolls, you gotta understand they have some sort of realness in them, which is why they're able to make funny jokes and shit because they are able to see the truth and play you on your like they call out your insecurities. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "You ugly ass, old ass." You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, But anyway, so this is gonna be a year. This is gonna be a year where um I'm not gonna tell my story about all that. We'll do one live where I talk about like my experiences and things I've done. But my guides don't like when I talk about that stuff because They said like if I actually told people what I went through when I was on TV for the 6 years, 7, 8 years, no, I'm sorry, 10 years of TV stardom, famous things you want to call fame, like, and if you think reality TV stars don't experience real fame, we do on a level that you would not understand. Like it's actually retarded, honestly. But I have a lot of things that I'm gonna write a book one day, and I always envision people reading my book like this. My God, yo, look what this. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of book I'm gonna have. The kind of book where everybody's like, I'm flabbergasted. Okay, so this is gonna be a year where your guys want you to understand they have somebody in the astral that they're preparing for you. I'm gonna quit smoking cigarettes too cold. That they're preparing for you. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you. I love you. Thank you guys. I appreciate the compliments because I feel like I'm glowing, and I feel like even though like my grays are out, I love them. I think they're sexy. Like I just think they're so sexy. I don't know why. They make me feel so sexy sometimes. But then like also I like want to dye my hair too. I don't know. It's like two different things. But anyway, natural is beautiful to me. Very beautiful and sexy. But like I'm not the type to like let my arm hair grow out and shit. I'm not a fan of that. But anyway, I like when people do it. It's cute on them. Like Aurora. I like how she's got light like pit hair, so it looks cute on her. Okay. You are, it's thank you. Okay, no. You know what's funny? You are, and you know it too, Delilah. My spirit guides kept telling me last night too. That's another message they kept saying. Tell these people to stop putting themselves down, and like myself too, because sometimes you guys don't understand. Being a Virgo, we are very self-critical, right? Right? Thank you guys. Listen, if you got, do you have a lot? If you have a lot of Virgo in your chart, then you'll know like this shit is always red. I don't understand what the fuck it is. It's like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Wrong. Anyway, those of you who have a lot of Virgo in your chart, I have a lot of Libra in my chart. I was looking at my chart yesterday. Yo, my chart is full of Libra energy. I'm like, you might as well call me a Libra because the way my chart is full with Libra, it's absolutely insane. Like it's in my Pluto, it's in a lot of places. Like I have a lot of Libra energy. So a lot of the things, it's funny because I had to heal that part of my Libra side is the way like always wanting to look perfect for people. But then also like I want to, but I have two sides to me. The Virgo in me, she's like very self-critical. Oh, you don't look good. You should fix your hair. You're fat or lose weight. Or she's always wanting the Virgo. Like I have different personalities. That's how I look at our birth charts. So I'm gonna say this: like your birth chart is like your different personalities. So my Scorpio energy, she's very like watches everybody and like sexually, I'm like wild, right? But yeah, I'm wild sexually, but I just don't show it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't do that, and then I'm like, get over here, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. Okay, stop talking. But like the Libra in me, she's like, Libras are all about how you look. They're very like vain. They could be very vain and they get their lips done a lot and stuff. A lot of Libras are like that. They want to look perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I do have an Aquarius in my moon. So when I'm in a mood, I'm like an Aquarius. I'm quiet. I just look around. And I love Aquariuses. Why? Because I see it in their eyes. They're thinking all the time. Like I want to sit and talk about each sign and the things I've experienced with them. And they are so beautifully like Aquariuses are like, so that's how they are. They talk like that. I will dominate you, troll. Don't play with me. I'll pick you up and throw you seriously. I am so serious right now. I've done it before. Stop. Stop, Flo. Stop talking. Okay. So I'm gonna say this right now. For real, the message. I know I'm annoying, like but the thing is, I like interacting with you guys. If I just continue to talk and just like talk at you guys, and I don't see the comments, that's kind of like I think corny a little bit. But then there's people who answer everybody's comments, and I'm like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta do what we gotta do. His aloofness actually bothers me a lot. Oh, it's funny. My brother's an Aquarius, and not to shout him out, no, but his wife is a Gemini. They're both ruled by air. So she's more like she wants to talk, and he's more like, you know. So when I go there and I see him, and I'm like, Like he'll be like, oh God, here we go with the talking to me. And I'm like, yo, bro, that's what you gotta do with your wife. Women like to talk. And he's like, I don't need to talk to somebody all day to let them know I love them. I show them I love them in different ways. And he sure does. Like at a very young age, bought her a house. Like he was only like 26, 24 when he bought her own house, bro. They have 3 kids now. He's like 31. You know what I'm saying to you? He showed her he loved her. He committed to her. He bought her a house. You know what I'm saying? But everybody looks at things differently. And it's funny because some people think when you live with someone and you have 3 kids with them, you have your own house, just because you don't have a ring on your finger, that they're not committed to you. That's ridiculous. Like commitment means you bought a house together. Like you live in a house together, you have 3 children together, and the person's working their ass off to try to take care of you and their kids. You feel what I'm saying to you? Oh, Baby Rage, frankly speaking, you look very much like Bibi Reja. You know what's funny? My daughter is related to Bibi Reja through her father. Her father is like second cousins with Bibi Reja, so my daughter is related to her. Like they would go to Christmas and the stuff in the house, and Bibi Reja would be there. I never went because like I'm divorced him, so I'm not gonna show him to the house. But all Albanians are like related somehow. Supposedly, her mother and like my mother are related somehow like, from my mom's side. I don't know, but the same thing goes with Drita Devanzo. Drita from Mob Wives, we're also related. She told me that, and then my mom confirmed it. So it's like her from my mom's side. Another thing from my mom's side, Drita's uncle or something is brothers with my mom's something, and we're related too. So yeah, my daughter's related to closely related, like third cousins, second or third cousins with Bibi Reja. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's like we're all fucking related. Albanians though, we all be related to each other in some weird ass way. So besides all that, Libra rising, I resonate a lot with your messages. Appreciate Flo Shine. Thank you. I love you. I love you, Libra. It's balance and Libra. Oh my god. Okay. So I like I said, I know we came off topic, but it's okay. It's okay because the message is gonna be like very simple today, and I wanted to like I'm gonna post that video. It's explaining it better because sometimes like when I mix with your energy, I get a lot of like, boop, 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 you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but when I'm like doing it and I'm recording in the car and I'm just recording it by myself, the message comes through very clearly and easily. So yeah, you can rewatch it. We talked a little bit about messages and then we got into some other stuff, but it's okay because what's coming for you in 2025 is love. And I'm going to say I know a lot of you are not expecting that or you don't think it's coming. Like you don't expect it, my little Virgo necklace. You don't expect it. You don't think it's coming. You're not even asking for it. Honestly, you're not even asking for it, but your guys want you to know the astral is setting you up with someone. Like you, this is the type of thing where like guys, angels, you're okay. I'm gonna repeat this message. I heard it, but I'm gonna repeat it. It's because it's saying to say it to you. A grandfather in the spirit world who's very powerful in the like he's very powerful in the galactic. Like he has ties to like royal galactic people. And this is not just I am hearing Anunnaki, but like the good guys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm, yep, 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 yep. I see a like one of those top hats, the white top hats, like okay. They might be Muslim, but they might be religious, is what I'm hearing. There's a religious man here. A grandfather energy could be. I feel like it's a grandfather's father, your grandfather's father, your great grandfather, right? But I don't know. I'm just feeling somebody there that is tied to like a powerful galactic energy who's got your back more than you think they do. Here's the funny thing: whenever I do readings and people are like, "Flo, can you, I wanna connect to my father," and I'm like, "Okay," and then like someone they're not expecting comes through, and then they like find out this woman from like their mother's side who was connected to them through their aunt or whatever came through, and it's like you gotta understand our guides. Sometimes you might think it's like your grandmother or your grandfather, but the funny thing is, it's usually the people that are where you're involved in your life for a little bit, or they knew you're connected to them but you sometimes never even saw them in this lifetime. Like sometimes they'll be like, I never knew my grandfather. Why would he come through? Trust me when I tell you. Sometimes the people that you don't know or you never met are the ones that are guiding you. You know why? Because they never got to know you personally. So they can't judge you based on what they knew through your life. So if they're guiding you through that, it's because there's not a emotional attachment there. So they can just guide you the way they would have guided a person they don't know. I'm Albanian. Yeah. Yes, Rockstar, you sure can. So this is gonna be a time like where a lot of you are gonna find that kind of love, like yeah, like someone like Rockstar. You're gonna meet a woman who lets you keep your dick inside of her all night, or she wants to fall asleep with your dick in her mouth. You know, like she wants to put her head against your legs like this, put your dick in her mouth. So anytime you like you get hard, she just wakes up. Ah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get you a woman like that. You know, somebody who's willing to keep your dick in her mouth all night long, and then once you get hard, she starts going off. You know what I'm saying? You know, just saying, like this is the type of stuff that we're looking forward to in 2025. People that will not judge you for being a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Or like wanting to do weird shit, or like playing with their balls and talking to them and stuff like that. And I know that sounds weird, but guess what? There's a lot of us who like we have weird kinks and quirks, and a lot of us do. I'm so scared of grinding my teeth in my sleep. Yeah, we have a lot of quirks to us. A lot of people, we have a lot of weird things about us that we like and dislike, and that's how people are. And you can't judge people. So if you're gonna be with somebody, accept them for who they are fully. And that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say to you about this year. Like with whoever you're meeting, if you don't accept them for who they are fully, then why are you with? Don't be with them. I'm gonna tell you something. Can you guys tell me if you agree with this or not? This is important. Do you agree that if you're truly, madly, deeply in love with someone, it's impossible for you to cheat on them? Me, who agrees with that? If you are truly in love with someone and you love them to bits, I don't care who throws themselves at you, how big her titties and ass are, how big his pee is, how cute he is, how much money they got. I don't care what they got. If you're madly in love with someone, you physically and possibly cannot cheat on this person. Like as if you're a man, your pee won't get hard. If you're a woman, your vagina will stay bone dry. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I think. Like, so when I see people cheat on people and they're all mad about it, I'm like, no, he wasn't, they were never in love with you. That's impossible. That's impossible. They weren't in love with you. Why are you getting mad? You know what I'm saying? Just know that you saved yourself a ton of time because this person wasn't truly in love with you. Yeah, I wouldn't cheat. And okay, we should be able to hear me now. Now? No, no, no. Yes. Okay. There we go. I'm in my car. I'm in my car. Sometimes when I turn the car off, the audio cuts off. Okay. Here's what I was saying. I know exactly what I was saying. Thank you guys. Thanks for telling me right away. That's why I gotta look at comments because sometimes you go off and you're talking and there's no sound. That shit is the worst because especially those are when I have usually the best messages. Here's the type of people we are. We're in a relationship, and if we really love somebody, I'm talking about like I would date people even when I wasn't even happy in a relationship with them, and I'd be out right in public. And I'm from New York City, so I don't live there no more, but I moved, but I used to be on the train and guys would try to talk to you and all that. I was always the type of female when I was in a relationship. I don't care how cute you are, how fine you are. You talking to me and I see you getting a little flirty, and I'm like, what? Oh yeah, yeah, no, I know, right? It sucks on the train. It's mad. Then they'll be like, "How you doing, ma?" I'll be like, "I'm good, I'm good. Thank you, though. How you doing? You good? Okay, good." And then I wouldn't try not to be like a bitch because a lot of times, like guys, you don't be a bitch to guys, even if you're trying to say no to them. Be nice at first. Then if they don't understand, bro, I got a man and I don't want to talk to nobody. I have respect for my man. Like, and I'm the type, like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know, right? It's like, I know the train. It's so annoying. And then I'll see them be like, yo, you got a boyfriend? Like, you got a phone number? I'm like, oh no, 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 I have a boyfriend. I was just, trying to be friendly and kind. And they're like, if they're like, come on, let me get your number. Bro, I said I have a boyfriend. What type of man are you asking me for my number after I told you I have a boyfriend and I legit have a boyfriend? I say, when you get a girl, I remember this. I remember this conversation. I said, when you get a girlfriend and she's on the train and a guy asks you for a number and she says no to them, do you want a man to do what you just did? Oh, come on, let me get your number. He's like, nah, you're right, Ma, you're right. And he walked out the train. I'll never forget that conversation. I taught him something that day. Do you want a guy to do that to your girlfriend when she's out and she's trying to keep her eyes to the ground, mind her business, and stay away from all that cheating shit? Because we don't do that around here. That cheating stuff. Number one, I'm going to tell you right now, and this is a fact. When I start dating a man, he needs to get tested with me. I need to know everything that's going on down there. You don't want to? Then I don't want to date you. Like, oh, you don't trust me? No, I don't. I don't know you. so so this is what's going to happen. We're going to go to the clinic or something like that and you're going to get tested and I'm going to get tested. And then we're going to go check ourselves out and make sure we don't have nothing down there because if we're ready to have sex with each other, I don't care how much I like you. I need you to check what's down there first. We're not kids no more. We don't make stupid mistakes no more. A lot of us got lucky up until now. We don't got nothing. I'm not trying to catch nothing at 40 years old. No, thank you. So I'm gonna be that person in the relationship. Like, not, oh, have you ever, do you have herpes? Like you have a disease? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay. No, no, that's, this is, we're not kids no more. Back in the day, we might have let one or two slide. We got lucky. I'm telling you. No, but then again, we weren't stupid. We didn't have sex with like dirty motherfuckers off the streets. You know what I'm saying? We always made sure that the people that we were fucking with was at least common, decent people. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and then this is why I'm telling you, this year you have to like put your standards where they need to be. Like put your money where your mouth is, bro. And yes, spiritual and sexual STDs. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, no, no. We're not doing this little kid shit. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. If I meet you and you're all nice to me in the first week, and then I start seeing you act like an asshole within a week or two, and you're like, yo, I didn't text you because I was busy. What the fuck? Whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be a little kid and block and delete you, but I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not speaking to you anymore after this. Because you're not gonna talk to me like that. Because listen to me, I could get gangster too. We could do gangster and then fight all day. We could do that. Because I know how to do toxic, but I'm not doing it. No, thank you. And I understand that. Like, I might seem like, oh, like I like people. Men have always said like, oh, you look like the type who beat your boyfriend up. I've never hit a guy in my life that I was dating. Never. One time, one guy put his hands on me first, and then I took his ass and threw him literally next to the toilet and held him in a headlock and almost choked him to death. But he did that shit, and I fought back. I never put my hands on nobody. I don't even like fighting. I'm not a fighter. I'm like more like a peaceful, please don't fight me. I'm not in the mood. Like I don't like fighting. You feel what I'm saying? But I've never put my hands on a guy. Be like, motherfucker, what? That's ghetto. I don't do ghetto shit. Like people might see me because I talk like this and I act like that. But what they don't understand is when I come with men, I treat them like men, like kings. That's what they don't get. But the thing was, we were treating popers like kings, and that's why in this year, whether you're a man or a woman, yeah, it sounds like cat, bro. It really does sound like cat, bro. I can't with you guys with these kids. It sounds like cat, bro, but it ain't. Okay, I'm. What am I? I'm not a simp. I don't. But I don't even know how to use the words in great context. But what I'm gonna say to you is, I'm not. I'm not like that. I've never been like that. I never will be. Like I said, the one guy that put his hands on me, I hit him back, and that's it. That was the only time. You could ask anybody in my family, they'd be like, "You have a lot of patience for people, a lot," and I sure did. And here's the thing: in our lives, we've been kind to the wrong people. That's our problem. So women, men, women, I don't care what you are, male or female. This year, make it about treat people who deserve that. Treat people. You're leaving cold. I love you. You're so cute. I love you. Exactly. Peace. Right, right. Bro. Hello, how you doing, man? I'm good, Sadik. Thank you. Oh, I like that name, Sadik Shaik. I love that name. Oof. I love that name, Sadiq. My father's my mom's father's son. My uncle. What is he? My uncle? I don't know. My mom's father's son. So I don't know if that makes him my great uncle or something. But his name was Sadiq. Sadiq, and he was a cop. He passed away. But you're gonna see, like now, this is the message. 2025 has to be fuck 2025. I'm talking about this March. I'm hearing something about March is gonna be coming a different energy for you. You have to take this next step in this level of making sure who you give stuff to and who you treat the way you treated those bums. I'm hearing, whether you're male or female, that bum bitch or that bum dude, you got to make sure you understand. Some people come into your life karmically for a reason. There was other people that came into your life, they were just wishy-washy, came through for whatever, for entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is going to be a year where your guys are going to say to you, like, think clearly. Like when someone comes next to you and you got a person who comes towards you, think clearly. Remember the things that others did that triggered you and made you upset and angry. And if you have to say, I like them, but run away fast. I do like them, but sometimes they just like get on my nerves a little bit. They can't. From the beginning, it has to be someone who, that's the thing. We all settled because we thought like, oh, well, what if I never meet somebody again? No, we're gonna meet somebody. Yo, I know people that fell in love at 50 years old and they are the happiest they've ever been and they feel younger than they've ever felt before. You might say 40's old. I don't care. Look, I'm 42. One thing I'd like to clarify for the youngins over here, we love you. We were young too at one point. We're still young though. That's what you have to understand. Today's 40s are tomorrow's 20s. I don't know how to say it, but today's 40-year-olds, we're like, might as well be 28, 27, because we literally our skin, because we take care of ourselves, natural stuff and all that. We're not into like makeup and all that. So we keep our skin healed. We keep our bodies clean. We've worked on ourselves. We healed ourselves. So we're totally on a different level, like compared to like what, this new generation and all the other stuff. It's just different. I'm not saying that they're better or we're better. No. But you have to understand something. I know that it can feel to you like you're 25. Oh my God, you're about to be 30. Did you see that orb? Oh, did you see that orb? Oh my God, do you see that orb? Did you just see that orb? Oh my God, that's just a shoo, 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 pew, pew, and then it went poop right up in there. This is a message. This is a message coming through for somebody is around you right now. That was a sign right there. And we were at 111 views right there. See that? No, no, no. Oh, can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now. Okay. So I was saying Jesus didn't like discover himself till he was about 30, and Muhammad didn't write the Quran until he was 40. So you have to understand, you're not too old. You're just, listen, have humans have made you believe in their timelines, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Their timelines are you're like 1,000 years old right now. That's what you need to understand. You think you're actually only 30 or you're 20. Babe, you're like 1,000 years old right now, honey. You hear me? Okay. You're like 1,000 years old right now. You're talking about being human. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are with the compliments today. Wow, you guys are making me feel good about myself. But you have to understand you're not too old. You're not too old, babe. I remember growing up Albanian, Muslim. I grew up Muslim Albanian, which I still, love like Muslim stuff and all that. But I'm not religious anymore. I just stopped being religious because it's just what works for me, and everybody's got their own preference. And whoa, that was bugged the fuck out. I thought I was. Yeah, because my mirror was faced that way. I thought a car was coming toward. That's insane. That shit was like a fucking an optical illusion just now. Um, that was bad. That was mad. That was mad bad. So like I said, people got us thinking that we're too old and we're too this and we're too that. But actually, in all reality, babe, you're not too old. We are programmed from a young age. You got to get married by the time you're 30, otherwise your eggs are gonna dry up and blah blah. Everything that they put into our heads, they got us doing that. Oh, really? Catherine, that's cute. That's amazing. You just farted, Tim? Me too. That's why I muted the phone so I can fart. I'm just kidding. But I don't fart much because I don't eat heavy foods and I stopped eating like toxic foods, so I don't fart a lot. But I remember when I was like being unhealthy and I was like eating wrong. That's how you know you're eating like foods that are not good for you, when you fart a lot and shit. And especially if the farts smell. It's a different if you have like bloating and gas and those farts come out. It's just pretty much air coming out of your butthole. But if your farts coming out smelling like shit, you gotta stop eating what you're eating and cleanse your gut. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? But you've been programmed to believe that you're too old to fall in love. You're too old to create that music. I'm hearing you're too old to write that book. You're too old. You're too old. I'm never too old, babe. Maybe you're too old and you don't. You know what I'm saying? You're too old and you think that I'm too old because you feel you're too old. Yo, listen. It's like these people, right? They come into your life, right? These people come into your life or friends or family members and they meet you, they see you, and they go to you, oh, how come you're not married yet? When are you going to get married? When are you going to have a baby? No, I would never say that to someone. I'll ask, I'll be like, are you married? Oh, no, cool, okay. And people expect you to ask, why aren't you married? Why don't you have a boyfriend? Why? No, okay. I like to watch Pop the Balloon or Find Love. It's just something I do for, like, I don't even watch it. I just like play it on my phone and I drive and I listen to it. But there's a difference between like standards, right? There's a difference between standards, okay? Having standards, and then there's a difference between people nitpicking on shit. Like, have you ever watched Pop the Balloon or Find Love? They'd be like, I mean, I was gonna give him a chance, but his sneakers are ugly. I don't like the way his jeans fit. His voice is too low and or too high, and I don't like the way he walks. And here's the thing, though, being with standards is different. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. You gotta let go of how people look, because guess what? I'm telling you right now. You gotta let go of how people look. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Because most of our lives we judge people based off how they look, and where did it get us? Yeah, they were cute and everything, but you got to know them. Like my mom says all the time, looks only last for 7 days. What does that mean, Flo? You meet someone, they could be the hottest guy in the world, drive the best car, have the most money, have their own house. You get to know them, 2, 3, 6. By the 7th day, they're showing their ass, and you just saw his real truth. Looks only last for 7 days. Now he's ugly to you. Oh, is that how you are in real life in RL? Well, it's not my fault broke people want to act like this. Huh? You ever met those people that, like, once they get comfortable with you, they start talking about broke people or losers or this? What I've had it happen. Not my fault. Them broke ass losers ain't got no money. Like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, no, no. Just like if a person's not the greatest looking when you meet them, give it a little bit of time, just to see if you might see other beauty in them. We're not giving a lot of men chances because they're not our physical type. Just like men are doing the same thing with women. Right. I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you that's so important for you for your life, for your love in this year, please. Remember what I said. Like if a guy starts approaching you and automatically like he's not my type, then go back to it a little bit. Just be like, wait. Because my spirit guides tell me all the time, the guy I'm gonna meet now, he won't be like exactly my type that I was always like into. And I don't want that. I don't want my type because my type was no good for me. My type was never good for me. So my type has changed. So maybe now when spirit shows you this person, you might automatically go back to the old ways of thinking that person's not for me. Now give yourself a little bit like, time to like understand. Obviously, if you don't like the person, you can't force it. If you don't like them within the first 24 to 48 hours, you're never gonna like them. You could try to force it all you want. And this is not Indian dating shows like Albanian matchmaking. Marry them, you'll fall in love with them later. That's not what it's like. You gotta, get to know them and fall in love with them first. Is somebody gonna match my freak? Right. And they will. Somebody will. Trust me, they will. You just again, you have to give people chances that you're not used to. There's some men out here that they see women, the woman might not have the body type they always liked, or they might not have the physical attributes, or they don't look like the way they want them to look, or whatever it is. But you have to understand, those are the types of women, the quiet, like, don't look at me types. Those are the ones you need to snatch up because them bitches be the kindest, most loving, most generous, giving women that will actually work hard to please you. Because then you got these people that are, they know who they are, they're pretty, they got money, they don't need you. They will walk all over you and step on you if you don't do what they want you to do. Trust me and trust in that. Trust in that. That's why sometimes you got to give some people a chance that are like, that don't look like your physical type because it's important. Yeah. All right, guys. What's in her eyes? What's in her heart? That's very important, man. I'm telling you, what's in a person's heart, what's in their eyes. You could see a lot about a person by the way they talk to you. Like I've always noticed, like people who talk to me like this, like yeah, when there's people who are like jittery and they're looking around. Now, there's two reasons that person's doing that. One, they're a nervous person, they have a lot of anxiety, which I can read through because I'll feel that anxiety. Or they're the type of person they can't look at you in the eyes because they see that your eyes tell the truth and it's like seeing through their soul. So if you're able to look at me and be like, yeah, yeah, I'm faithful. Like, yep, I would be faithful in a relationship. And they're like, yeah, I'm faithful. You know what I'm saying? Like, they start getting fucking twitches and shit. Pay attention. This vibes. Come on, we talk about vibes all the time in this generation, but people don't seem to like go with the vibes. Like they're still looking at the physical vibes, bro. So 2025 is bringing love for a lot of you. I'm hearing you're gonna conquer that love feeling. Finally, it's gonna be a different feeling for you. Hello, Kurt Cocaine. You understand? Yeah, they start tweaking and having seizures. Now all of a sudden they can't talk right. You know these people, women and men. Very obvious. They make it very obvious. What is today? Thursday? I think I want to do something this weekend. I don't know. Should we go out this weekend? Should we go somewhere this weekend, guys? Or just stay home? Pee, 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 pee. I'm Albanian. We do weird shit like smack each other in the ass when you're walking up the stairs type shit. It's like Indians. Are you doing? I remember growing up, I used to, all the girls in my school, my friends, obviously. Every time they would walk up the stairs, I'd do slice and dice. So I would like put my hand in between their ass crack. They'd be like, ah, like, oh, squeezing their butt cheeks. One girl caught my fucking fingers with her butt cheeks. I was like, yo, like, oh my, like, I was fucking with her. That was so fucking funny. I used to fuck with them all the time. Like, I would see a friend of mine and slap her titty. I'd be like, what's up, bitch? She'd be like, why you always gonna slap my titty? I'm like, because it's right there. It's the titty right there. Men are lucky there's boundaries. Because I'll meet a guy, but what's up? Just kidding. Grab his balls right away. All right, guys, I love you. I love you. I'm gonna go inside. I'm pretty sure my daughter is complaining that I'm not inside and she's hungry right now. But please no. Oh, really? When I yell or talk, my mic cuts out? My bad. Sorry, I won't yell. I love trolls on here. Are you kidding me? I fucking love trolls. That's the thing. I'm not everybody else on YouTube. I love trolls because I know that I'm like a troll sometimes. The deep side, the dark side of me is like a troll. I will go on somebody's chat and be like, bitch, you ugly, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do that because I don't want to, it just can't do it. But I trust me. I'll be seeing some bitches on YouTube. I'll be like, this bitch. Like, I'm just gonna say, like I'm saying, especially tarot readers, because I read tarot. So sometimes I go in a tarot reader, like you'd be swiping and shit. You see one of the tarot readers, and she's sitting there. She's like, "This person, their karma, they getting this shit. This motherfucker, that bitch ass motherfucker," talking like that during the tarot. The whole time, I'm like, I feel like saying, like, "Are you? What is this?" And I want to say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a troll too, but I just don't do it because I believe in like karma and all that shit. But everybody don't believe in that. Some people are like, "Fuck that shit. I don't give a shit about no goddamn karma." But she is real and she does come for us, so we gotta be kind. Sometimes I'll dislike a video for bitches talking mad shit. I'm like, this bitch. Dislike. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's fucked up? Here, I'm gonna tell you something dark about me that I do. Mama, I'm coming. My doggy. I'm gonna tell you something dark about me that I do that might make you look at me a little different. But then, like, if I don't like somebody on YouTube and they're talking and they're on the live and they're talking and they're saying like foul shit and like, or they're using their platform to like, manipulate people into believing that they're like, this or that, I'll go in the chat and I'll click on the dislike button 100 times. Dislike. It's fucked up, but it is what it is, and I do it. It's not everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I say that not everybody should have a platform. Not everybody should have a platform. And I'm not saying I should have a platform, but I've worked very hard to not be a toxic person on YouTube. And if you ever watch any of the messages I give you, I try to give you all loving, positive messages and blessing messages. All right. I'm gonna post that video. I'm gonna post. I love you. Guys, we love you. Trolls, come back in. We love you guys. We'll see you again. I love you guys. I'll come back later, okay? There's a video being posted, so go check that out. Because it explains the messages that I had better than, this shit was done like 15 years ago and it still hasn't faded. Look at that shit. Trust no one. This is a tattoo, Go With The Flow, because my name's Florina and they call me Flo, and Go With The Flow is like just something that I go with. We went to a party one time and I told you guys the story, but I'll tell it again. And we were all tripping on Molly. It was like a bunch of us. We were tripping on Molly, and there was a tattoo artist in there, and he was like, he was like known at that time. He was good at graffiti and stuff. And I was like, oh, I want to get Go With The Flow tattooed on my hand like this. And like 6 other girls got Go With The Flow tattooed on their hands. 6 of these bitches. Now we're all tripping on Molly. The one bitch, she starts saying, "You fucking my man, you're fucking my man." And I'm like, huh? My eyes are tweaking and my mouth is rocking. This bitch is talking shit, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Why are you trying to, you're fucking up my high? And she's like, don't play nonchalant with me. You're flirting with my man. And then her friends start coming at me. Mind you, these 6 bitches just finished getting Go With The Flow tattooed on their hand. They just finished getting it 5 seconds ago. So they're all coming at me, and all the guys are like, yo, she didn't do nothing. And like all the men were defending me, the women were attacking me. And I was like, I'm not fucking afraid of you bitches. And then I was like, fuck this, I'm leaving. I got up and I went to leave. And I was like, that's why all you bitches got my name tattooed on you. And I walked out. Yes. Encourage the trolls and they leave. Yeah, because they want to piss people off, and they can't piss us off because we love them. So how are you going to make somebody who loves you mad? I love you. You're a troll. I love you, babe. You my babe. Matter of fact, you're probably cute as hell sitting behind the computer with your little cute ass. Oh, let me spank that ass real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Let me kiss you real quick. Let me kiss those boo-boos away. Who hurt you, baby? Who hurt you? All right, guys. I love you. I love you guys. Oh, I've been in this car for a minute trying to get out real quick. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you guys later, okay? You guys have a beautiful day. Love you. Mwah. I'm going home for a second. I'll come back in a little bit. I'll be back. Bye, baby.